Okay, so today we're going to be unboxing this Hiwonder JetAuto Pro robot. Okay, so now I've removed a lot of the plastic and I'll just go through what we have in this kit one by one. So here we've got a remote control. Here we've got this voice module, this sound module that you can use to give commands. Here is this bracket at the back of the robot that will support the depth camera so I can see over the robot. Here's some kind of cabling. I guess that's also maybe for the depth camera or something like that. Here's another cable, and this looks like a cable for the NVIDIA Jetson Nano. I'm not sure why you would need to use this, but it's nice to have. Then some cables, power cables, and here's some adapters. This is the power adapter for the robot, so 12.6 volts. This is the arm with the monocular camera that goes on the robot. This is the screen that will show you what the NVIDIA Jetson is doing. I'm not sure why we have this thing. Okay, maybe it has something to do with the remote control. I don't know. This is color cubes, so you can do some color tracking with the robot. Some other kinds of brackets, maybe that's for the depth camera. Here are your screws. They don't seem to be labeled, they're all together. This thing is apparently a DisplayPort stub, or it might be a DisplayPort stub. So this thing, it will make sure that even if you don't have a monitor connected to the NVIDIA Jetson, that it will still be able to stably do all the kind of programs that it would do if it had a monitor. This thing too, I have no idea really why this is here. I guess it's, I think in a manual it said something about you might want to use an SD card if you want to change the setup on your NVIDIA Jetson. It says a card reader. This is some type of fiducial, so that you can do some type of AR stuff. And this is the adapter for your DisplayPort, because the NVIDIA Jetson Nano 8GB version doesn't have a normal HDMI. It has only the DisplayPort, so it's an adapter between the screen and the NVIDIA Jetson. Here we have the depth camera. And here is the main body of the robot, so you can see these nice omnidirectional wheels. This is where we put on the arm. This is the NVIDIA Jetson Nano in there. It's got the LiDAR in front there. Yeah, and you can see that there's some cables that are just sort of hanging out there that we have to figure out what to do with. Okay, so we're going to go step by step through the manual. So the manual, it starts with having us install the robotic arm, and we need these M3 6 screws. Okay, so the first thing we'll do is we'll connect the battery cable. So this robot is a little interesting that you shouldn't have the power on when you're recharging the battery, so that we check to make sure that the here's the battery inside here, and you can see it's not connected. Here's where it needs to connect to. It's this JST SM connector here. This seems to probably not connect to anything. So we're going to just check once that the button's not on. Yes, okay, so it's off. We know that. That's great. Now let's go and connect the battery. So next we'll add the robot arm. Okay, so if we look at the picture in the manual, we can see that they're using black screws. These M3x6 have to be black, so this is our M3x6. Okay, next we need to connect the servo wires of the robot arm to the corresponding port as pictured. Okay, this is not as it is in the diagram. Here we already have this connected. So what we have to do instead is we somehow have to connect this to our servos. So hopefully that's the right place to put this servo cable. The next step is now to connect the USB cable of the monocular camera to port 1 of the Jetson controller. So let's do that. This is the cable from the camera, so we have to put that in here in this upper left slot. So notice the diagram is not correct for our NVIDIA Jetson. Next is to install the microphone array. So here is our microphone array. Okay, and here we can also see we've got now these M4 by 16 screws that we need for the microphone array right over here in the same package. So this has to plug into the USB hub, which is at the bottom of the robot. That's not so easy to get to. It's not clear which port we have to connect to or how we even access this, so we have to open up the robot, it seems. So I'm going to open up the battery compartment. I don't think this was really a good order of doing things. I think we could have done this before we added the robot arm. Okay, so now I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove this battery plate that you can see here. Let's remove that. Now we can see the USB hub. This is the slot that we have to connect the microphone cable to. And then we got to run this cable out somewhere. Okay, and now apparently there should be, yes, there's a slot over here, a USB-C slot. We stick that on. Now we can screw this battery thing back. Finally ready to attach this microphone array. Next, we got to start screwing on the depth camera. We got to start screwing on the bracket there. We need M4 by 8 screws. Okay, so we see that the screws are already in place here, so we have to unscrew that and then pass it through here. Now we put the backboard on. See how many screws we're using, but there's a diagram here that shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's passing through this bottom hole here. So we'll do that. We'll use 6, one at the top, one in the middle, and one at the bottom on each side. We gotta now put this top plate over here. So again, it doesn't really tell us how many screws in the instructions, but we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these M4x8 screws. Next step, let's put in the depth camera. So it's one screw from the bottom that will attach. They don't say anything about what to do with the cable. And the size, yeah, it's one of these big screws, it seems, or bolts that goes in. Next, we have to connect the USB cable from the 3D depth camera to this port over here. So the bottom right, the numbers are different from the PDF manual. It's bottom right. We're going to stick this into port for bottom right over here. Okay, next we have to install this 7-inch LCD screen. So it says install the camera bracket on the beam with M4x8 screws. You can see there's already a bracket stuck to this. I don't know why it says camera bracket, but it's a screen bracket, and we use M4x8 screws again, and you can see in the diagram there's 4 that they're using, and they're all going somewhere in here at the bottom. I don't know if we can tell, but it looks like these silver holes over here. So let's try that. So now we got this screen in, so we got to connect the HDMI cable, and we need this DisplayPort adapter because we don't have HDMI on the NVIDIA Jetson Nano 8 GB, and then this data cable as well. Let's try to find those. Okay, so I think this is what we're looking for. This one goes in here. That fit there. Yes, it just went in. Okay, so let's run that through this gap here. Let's connect this HDMI. Run it through again this gap over here. Okay, so now we gotta look over here again. We got this plugs into our DisplayPort adapter. This plugs in to the bottom left corner here. So as I mentioned, you also have some cables that aren't attached to anything. And so we'll try stick these in the only places that are open. So somehow this comes from the robot's power board and will go to the NVIDIA board. And this comes from the USB hub, so it should go in here. Okay. So we've done most of our assembly now, and as you can see, there's quite a lot of screws left over. That's really nice. And we've also got this little wrench over here, and I heard that that is if you want to fix the wheels, detach, reattach them, and stuff like that. And now I'm going to press the power button for the first time, and let's see if it starts up. I've, of course, again, recharged the batteries. So, oh, there's something light here, yeah. Let's see, something maybe coming on. Light there, that looks really good. That looks like there's some type of SD card inside that thing. Not the biggest writing. Need good eyes to read that. Oh, it's making some type of sound. It did something. Wow, okay. Wow, yeah. The servo just moved. This thing has gone from purple to red, whatever that means.
I'm ready.
Oh, wow, cool. Oh, it beeped. Yeah, it should beep. I think it said in the manual it should beep, so that's great. Oh. Oh. Toki ni, はい。お、いるね。お、怖い怖い。ちょっと怖いね。これ何？どうしたらいいの？お、すごいすごい動くね。手動くね。お、すごいすごい。お、すごいすごい。いや、動かない。お、怖い怖い怖い。手が動かない。
I'm here.